And so again, I welcome you today. I welcome you on behalf of everybody here. You're welcome here, however you are, whatever storms, whatever non-storms, whatever might be happening right now for you, you're welcome. This is a moment to really notice, to pay attention. And so seeing what you're most present with right now, what's in the mind, what's in the heart, what's in the body. Turning towards whatever is here right now as an act of kindness, with kind curiosity. And there's no need to fix anything or change anything, because you're complete, you're whole, exactly as you are right now. Everything else is just the weather, and it will pass. So giving it that space. And now with this sense of knowing, deep knowing, this awareness, bringing your attention to the body that's sitting here or lying down here. And really just allowing it to safely and gently sink into the seat or the chair, fully supported by the earth. Feeling maybe the pull of gravity keeping you in place here. And sensing through those areas of the body with the chair or the cushion. And becoming aware of any sensations that might be here, maybe the softness, or maybe any tension or tightness in the body. or even relaxation. Whenever you notice judgment for anything that might be happening at this moment, just noticing that and coming back to the sensation in itself. And using this sense of knowing, this awareness, and seeing what might be here to be sensed at the feet, the bottom of the feet, the top. Maybe the feet are in contact with the ground, the earth underneath. And moving up to the legs, the back of the legs, the front of the legs. Bringing a sense of patience towards the body, this vehicle that's been here since forever, since before you probably even remember. It's taking you around the world, it's taking you around life. It's being with you through everything, thick and thin. It's moving up to the hips and really acknowledging these joints and their mobility. And maybe some areas of the body, maybe they don't work that well right now. Maybe they're taking a rest from whatever it is that might be happening. So still giving it that attention. It's an act of kindness. The pelvis, the tailbone. Noticing if there is an urge for the mind to check out as we visit the body, as we sit here, and see if we can exercise a bit of patience towards it. Allowing the attention to rest in the different body parts mentioned. The abdomen, where sometimes we hold much tension and tightness. Allowing for the invitation to maybe let go of that tension, that tightness, but also allowing it to stay if it's here to stay for a little while. That's all right. If at any moment you encounter any physical sensation that might be difficult or even overwhelming for this moment, You can always come back to your breathing. And if this is something that doesn't feel right for you right now, you can always mute and just sit quietly and meditate on your own. But if you're with us, allowing for this experience, and bringing your attention to rest on the lower back, the lower spine, the abdomen, the belly. Moving up to the upper trunk, the chest, the back and the upper spine. And as we do this, you might notice that sometimes the body holds emotion as well. And so if an emotion comes forward for you to notice, maybe just giving it a bit of space, allowing it to be there. And if it becomes so overwhelming, you can always open your eyes, shift your position, always taking care of yourself, bringing a sense of kindness. A sense of care. Now moving up to your shoulders. And your hands, the palms of your hands, the back of the hands, the forearms and the elbows. And again, there might be no sensation at all anywhere, and that's okay. Just noticing also the absence of sensation if that's the case. We're not making anything happen. We're just sitting patiently, observing, noticing, allowing it all to rest in this vast awareness, this sense of knowing without thinking it, but just see really knowing it deep, deep in the soul, deep in the heart. So moving to the upper arms. Noticing if there is anticipation. Our usual ways often to get things over with, move on to the next thing. So noticing if that's happening for you and seeing if you can just allow your attention to rest here, now at the shoulders, and seeing if anything has changed here. Moving up to the neck and throat. Allowing for the breath to go to every single part of the body right now. The chin and the jaw, the muscle around the mouth, the eyes, the forehead. The sides of the head, maybe right ear, left ear. The back of the head, the top of the head, what we call the crown of the head. Now taking in a deep breath, deeper than normal, and holding it on top, filling up those lungs, filling up the belly. Really deep breath, holding it. And on a long, long exhale, just allowing for that oxygen to run through your entire body, all the way from the crown of the head to the tips of the toes. So now moving your attention and allowing it to rest in this entire body, sitting, lying here. Experiencing the body with beginner's mind, with a sense of acceptance and patience, generosity, compassion. allowing for this moment to be everything. Not more, not less, just everything. If you notice your attention drifting, the mind wandering or telling stories, that's all right. That's just what it does. So bringing your attention right back to this body here. Kind curiosity. Whatever it is that might be happening right now, it's okay. It's welcome. Maybe agitation, anticipation, the to-do list, whatever it is, just notice it. And then really gently just scoring your attention back to the sensations in the body or the absence of sensation. Maybe just the body sitting or lying here. No need to force, no need to change anything, no need to suppress anything. Allowing it all to be here right now. Bringing a sense of complete to your being. So a poem called The Moment by Margaret Atwood says, the moment when after many years of hard work and long voyage, you stand in the center of your room, your house, half acre, square mile, island, country, knowing at last how you got there, and say, I own this. This is the moment when the trees unloose their soft arms around you. The birds take back their language. The cliffs fissure and collapse. The air moves back from you like a wave and you can't breathe. No, they whisper, you own nothing. You were a visitor. Time after time, climbing the hill, planting the flag, proclaiming, we never belonged to you. You never found us. It was always the other way around. So, according to the whispers of nature, humans are owned by the world. The world is not owned by humans. But that's not the way we believe it to be. This is a quote from a blog I found online that I thought was very profound. And so we can see that part of our struggle and our suffering happens when we lose sight of the moment, when we become consumed by our wants, our grasping to anything that is outside of us. So mindfulness allows for the awareness of being under the spell of this illusion. And it also allows for that clarity when we're looking for happiness outside of us. So for instance, in this fast-paced world, everything supports instant gratification. It is almost a bandage for whatever it is that is true to us at the moment. And we no longer have to be patient. Nature is patient. Everything else is patient. But now technology is great, but technology is also wiring us for impatience in a lot of ways. You know, we no longer have to wait for Sunday to watch our favorite show. It is all there for us at once. We no longer have to wait until the library is open as it was when I was a child. Everything is on my phone. At any time, even if it's the middle of the night and I wake up with a question, I can always ask Google how to do something, what this means, research. Everything is so accessible that really it's important for us to allow for space and allow for this time to recognize that every time we reach for something by impulse, we're only reinforcing this habit of not being patient. And that could be maybe that phone call you're waiting for, the wait, right? So patience doesn't refer to waiting. It's not subject to time. Patience has more to do with knowing that this is what we're waiting for and kind of just allowing it to go into the background. So being patient is not checking constantly for things to be our way, for things to happen. When is the next thing? Even as you might be sitting here, you might be already wondering, okay, when this is over, I have to get with my day. I have to do other things. My goodness, she talks forever. This is all the mind and it's completely okay. That's just what the mind does. It's always kind of working and trying to get us to move ahead, right? And so with patience, we bring patience back to that as an act of kindness, an act of compassion towards ourselves, towards the moment. And that's what we've been exploring lately, patience. So continuing on our cultivation of patience, maybe I'd like you to just reflect for just one moment. So the invitation is to kind of reflect for a moment in this past week and bringing to mind maybe the moments in which patience served you. Was there a moment that you found yourself being patient and that actually worked out for you? Was there a moment in which patience allowed you to maybe navigate the moment in an easier way? So just taking one moment to really contemplate that